Well, yeah, obviously one of the worst things that you can go through as a landlord is an eviction, and it's time intensive and it's cash intensive. And I have property downtown that I actually it's my first property that I owned, and it's a two-bedroom, one bath. And that one at the time I was renting to the full unit, so I was renting to a family, and they didn't pay for like 2 months, and then this was my first official eviction, and
Mm.
then I had to get an attorney, and then I had to get a court date, and they still wouldn't leave or contact or like respond to any of my messages. So then we had to get what's called a writ of possession, and so then have the sheriff come down with me. And then when we opened the door, the come to find out that the house was vacant, but it had
Mm.
five cats in the house.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds. Listen, another day, another amazing guest that we're about to bring to you. So you know what I'm going to say. I'm excited to be here today. I'm super excited. I'm excited about my guest. Like you said, I'm always interested and always honored that when our guests come with their own unique perspective and lens. And so that's the same thing I'm looking for today. And I know you guys are going to get a ton of value out of our guests. And so I just want to introduce you all to Mrs. Zach Reiss. Mrs. Zach, how you doing today?
I'm good. Thanks. I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely, man. Excited to have you, man. And again, I'm excited about you sharing your perspective. You know, I'm excited about you talking about real estate. One of the things you said, listen, I'm passionate when it comes to real estate, and I just want you to talk about that passion with our audience. And so I'll be honest with you, man. I want to dive in. I want you to take us into your world. Let us know the things that you are mainly focused on. Let us know a little bit about yourself and what markets you're operating in. So Zach, the floor is yours, man.
Okay, great. Yeah, I started investing in real estate about 8 years ago when I was 23. I just graduated college. Excuse me. And I started doing some research when I was 21 because I was working a full-time job and going to school, and I was like really tired, and I was like, man, there has to be another way, and then I started doing some Googling, and then real estate popped up. So, and I went down that whole rabbit hole. So, but now 8 years of investing in real estate, I just have 7 residential properties and I rent by the room. And so I have 36 rooms and I self-manage. So it keeps me pretty busy.
No, absolutely. And I know it's not always easy in this climate. And I know you say you self-manage. And so I guess my question would be, what keeps you running smoothly, man? I know you self-manage, but I know it can be a lot. So what keeps things running smoothly on your end?
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Yeah, well, historically I'm kind of delegating now, but historically when it was just me, time management is obviously essential, and you just got to keep your eyes on the prize, to keep yourself motivated. But I just after doing, all the research before making the first investment and then the second, it's just I'm just convinced that this is just the way to go. So any setbacks that I've experienced, I know it's just part of the course, and you just got to keep on going.
Yeah. No, I love it, man. I'm so glad you talked about setbacks because, again, like I said, in this climate, it's not always easy. And I know, just talking to people, talking to different operators, there are moments when things get real. There's times when deals go sideways, or maybe a time when you have to pivot fast. And I know, you got, 7 properties, you rent by the room, 36 rooms. So I can only imagine there are times that you bump up against that are not ideal. And so I was just wondering if you had a story like that, maybe that you can share, a time when things kind of got real and you had to pivot.
Well, yeah, I've, obviously one of the worst things that you can go through as a landlord is an eviction, and it's time intensive and it's cash intensive. And I have property downtown that I actually it's my first property that I owned, and it's a 2 bedroom 1 bath. And that one, at the time, I was renting to the full unit, so I was renting to a family, and they didn't pay for like 2 months, and then this was my first official eviction. And so then I had to get an attorney, and then I had to get a court date, and they still wouldn't leave or contact or like respond to any of my messages. So then we had to get what's called a writ of possession, and so then have the sheriff come down with me. And then when we opened the door, the come to find out that the house was vacant, but it had five cats in the
Mm,
house. So,
mm,
and they were probably there alone for a while because, there was cat feces, everywhere. So that was definitely one of, but we still had to like comply with the law, and they left some of their possessions in the house. So then legally we had to like take them out of the house, even
yeah.
considering the conditions that they left it in. So yeah, that was probably the worst, I would say, I guess, battle that I had to face in my 8-year career so far.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, listen, the exciting life of real estate, right? That's why I love asking people there's this question to get their unique response because sometimes you can never imagine some of the things that you have to go through. But this is part of the grind. This is part of the business. This is part of the transition, right? And so I tell people all the time, sometimes it's easy for us to talk about the success, but we got to talk about the little minute processes that get us to be to the overall success. And like you said, evictions is one of it. Cats, people leaving stuff behind. This is all part of the process. And so I thank you for your vulnerability. I thank you for sharing, man, because I know our viewers would understand where you are because many of them have been through that and more, right? And so I thank you for sharing that, Mrs. App.
But yeah, of course.
Absolutely. So let me ask you this. What are you most focused on solving or scaling next? Like, what's the next real goal for you?
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Yeah, well, to answer that, I would have to go back to why I initially wanted to get into real estate in the first place, which was I wanted to have a comfortable life that replaced my W-2 income. So basically to retire early, obviously, and then the second tier to that would be to build wealth, obviously. But the first priority is to replace the W-2, have a comfortable life, where you're not so much trading your time for your money. So that's what I'm focused on right now. Of the 7 properties, I refinanced 6 of them into interest only DSCR loans, and that saved me about 45% uh, of my monthly payments just because it's interest only and there's no escrow account. And then for the last one, since I house hack, I'm just looking to pay off the primary and then to take out a HELOC. So that's what I'm looking to do next. And then after that, I'll just look to scale just like I have been the past 8 years.
Yeah. No, man, I absolutely love it. I love it. You listen, you saying I want my time back, like you want to be able to replace this W-2 job, get your time back. And I love it. You're consolidating, you're selling properties. And because you see the goal, you see the vision. And that's big, man. And I see you working towards it. And just, honestly, just thank you for sharing. I can see that you're making momentum towards the overall goal. And we know the next move, it can either compound things or create total chaos, depending on how we play it. But there's beauty in the chaos, and there's no doubt in my mind you're gonna find beauty even when you make these moves if they seem chaotic at times. So I love it, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, people listen, they're either, early in their journey, they're looking to level up. And I think they benefit hearing this from you. Relationships. When it comes to building relationships, right? And growing your network, what's made the biggest difference for you?
Well, yeah, I mean, real estate is definitely a relationship business. There's a lot of relationships that you have to, initiate and nurture over the time, and it makes your life a lot easier. And if you go into just any relationship with a win-win mentality, then both of you are going to be happy, and the more that relationship will grow. I mean, just relationships to pertaining to real estate would be, like your lender, you want to have like a good attorney in your back pocket just in case you have those evictions. Property management, if you would like to, uh, not self manage. I mean, yeah, I mean, those relationships will save you so much time and money in the long run, and get you to focus on what you really want to do, whether that be look at more deals or just spend more time with your family. It all comes down to the relationships. And if you don't have those, then you're going to be kind of all by yourself with no relationships and you just kind of working yourself into another job, essentially.
Yep, that part, man. No, I love that. I love how you said working yourself into another job. I mean, those relationships are everything, and those relationships can make your job a lot easier or it can make your job a lot harder. And so, yeah, finding that relationship that helps. And I know you mentioned the word delegate. We was talking about that. One of the people I was talking to said you got to delegate to elevate. And so, making the right connections with people that you can trust to start to partner to help you delegate and move things so you can get your time back. It's like everything, man. So you're absolutely right. And so, listen, Mr. Zach, I thank you for the nuggets you've given so far. Is there any other kind of advice, maybe encouragement, from your perspective that maybe you want our listeners to know? Not trying to just put you too much on the spot, but 8 years, man, you've been doing this at a successful rate. So maybe there's some inspiration you can offer people.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Well, yeah, I would say if you guys are just starting out, and say, this is before you even have a property, I would I would look up the strategy for house hacking, which is, you buy a primary residence and you can put 3.5% down if you go FHA, and there's even down payment assistance programs which pay for all of your closing costs. And I know this because that's what I did with my first property. And I just lived in the downstairs master, put 3.5% down, and they paid for all my closing costs. And they increased my rate a half point, but I bought during like 2020, so my rate went from 2.8 to 3.3. So, and even now, um, with interest rates a little higher, I mean, I would still do it. It's a great way to have like less upfront capital to get your foot in the door, and then you could start renting out those rooms and then cash flow. And then a year later, you could just do the same thing all over again.
Absolutely love it. Great, great, great nugget. Listen, Mrs. Zach, before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, maybe collaborate and learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to reach out to you, sir?
Yeah, I'm not really big on the social media. I do have a Facebook. My name is, Zach Reiss. You just look me up on that, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, there he is, y'all. Mr. Zach Reiss. Listen, sir, I thank you so much for your time. I thank you so much for your perspectives and your story. We need people like you that's doing it the right way in this space and just being authentic and just telling the real, right? The real story, the real process. And so I just want to say to you, Zach, again, thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And to everyone else, listen, I know you found value in this conversation and you do not want to miss out on future conversations. So please subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. It's easy as just one click. And listen, we'll thank you, Zach, again, and everyone else. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.